This is the planet we live on. There is such an extremely cold. A continent full of mystery. For more than 2 million years, it has been too few people to set foot. He has always maintained his original appearance. He is the end of the world. Forbidden zone for humans. Antarctica. In most people's minds, the North and South Poles seem to have long been a household name. But in fact, when humans landed in Antarctica, it's only 200 years old. Since the 18th century, the navigators of Europe try to find this unknown southern continent. But every time the ship relies on the near Antarctic Circle, and the water started to rise. The waves were over 10 meters high. A disaster for wooden sailing ships. Even if you are lucky enough to break through the wind and wave area, the intruders will encounter even more sinister predicaments. The ambush zone on the outskirts of the Antarctic continent, summer coverage of more than 4 million square kilometers. In winter, it can expand to 19 million square kilometers. These endless armies of ambushes will bite and bite. Ship. In those days, when there were no icebreakers, going through these ambushes is a dream come true. And what's even more desperate is the end of the ambush. There is also a wall of soldiers up to 100 meters high. Like a final knot, guarding the final end. Stand here. It feels like I've come to the end of the world, and I felt kind of alone. It was awe-inspiring. It is these three natural barriers. Let the Antarctic continent became the last mystery in the history of human civilization, guiding the Industrial Revolution, bringing steam power and steel ships. It was only in 1820 that people were able to witness the wonders of Antarctica for the first time. Thereafter, many governments have jointly signed the Antarctic Fish, designating Antarctica as a no-go zone for humans. One wonders, behind this ice wall, what kind of world is hidden? So strictly restricting the entry of ordinary people, is it for protection or another engine? The steel giant ships brought about by the Industrial Revolution, although it has broken through the natural barrier. But humanity's ultimate secret behind the ice wall, still only skilled. Because of this, in order for players to experience the wonders and challenges of Antarctic exploration, Return to the Future in a Virtual Universe. 1999 constructed the quest for quantum ice. Second anniversary limited character landing card. It will be held at Point 8 Paradise. Lead players deep into the South Pole. At that time, the female officer Noradel in Deep Lower. Murik, patriarch of Laplace. And the cute squirrel Bright Pine Cones will also do their work. It's not the same as the Arctic floating ocean. Under the ice of Antarctica, covered a supercontinent. Scientists use ice core sampling to confirm. Under this ice sheet, not only land with hidden wind tunnels, there are also a large number of underground lakes. This finding left them highly skeptical. Under the Antarctic ice, it is very likely that there is still an end, the closed world. In 1996, near the Wurstow Inn, scientific researchers discovered a 250-kilometer long, 50 kilometers wide, an underground lake with a depth of 800 meters. He was covered in ice up to 4 kilometers thick. From frozen until now, it's been isolated for at least 15 million years. And here's the incredible thing. The water temperature in the lake remains at -3 degrees Celsius all year round. Water always exists in liquid form. And not only that, they also found that the lake water contained extremely high levels of oxygen, 50 times higher than a normal lake. Such high oxygen levels, it means that there can be significant growth here. Hundreds of tons of giant creatures. Therefore, many people speculate the depths of the lake may hesitate about prehistoric behemoths and some unknown creatures that humans have never met. From its discovery in 1996 to 2011, scientists, we have never stopped exploring this underground lake. But just when the drilling equipment was only 100 meters away from the lake surface, they stopped. As we continue to drill down, it is likely to contaminate its pristine ecosystem. So to this day, what kind of creatures live in foxes? Still an unsolved mystery.